Oh, why the Yachiyo? I'll have to come now. She's so pretty. Hey everyone, Adwin's here, and happy Tanabata, to which Yachiyo Nanami has very strong ties to based on her backstory and its similarities to the lore behind Tanabata. To say nothing of the fact that there's some strong Yachiyo Tsuruno shipping vibes in the art. Yachimufu, dead. Iroyachi, stupid. Yachimomo, are you fucking kidding me? Who ships that? Tsuruno? No one ships her with anyone. Poor girl. Tsuruyachi is my new best friend. Anyway, Momoko probably got to her because Yachiyo seems to have left the Blastius Mafia and inducted into the Wings of Chargius. I can't wait for the story arc where she leaves them and tries to redeem herself by joining the Excelia Student Council. Anyway, her new disc set is promising, alongside her sky-high attack. As expected, her SE is full of charge-related buffs, namely a total 40% damage bonus on charge discs and charge combo plus 4. I have been wondering if they would ever go beyond 3, and honestly 4 is a nice sweet spot where it's still useful and nice to have, but it's not complete overkill or overpowered. It's just fine. She also has Anti-Charm, which is fairly rare on SE, Anti-Bind, which is less rare on SE but still really good, Damage Cut, which is an effect synonymous with Yachiyo despite this iteration's relatively low defense, and it's active for 3 turns, so that's pretty good. She also has Charge Draw as her active skill, which is pretty good considering Yachiyo's new Chargius tendencies. Her Connect ignores Damage Cut and Evade, 2 very important and common defensive effects in mirrors, so bypassing them is gonna be good. Oh, did I tell you that ranked mirrors added an incentive to use Charge? What a coincidence, especially since this Connect is basically useless everywhere else. Her Magia is very self-serving, buffing her attack 2-fold by stacking a water buff on top of a normal attack buff, and restoring her own HP for sustain. These buffs last a pretty long time, long enough to build another Magia if you're aiming for that. Doppel extends this buff to 5 turns, which is basically forever, but it does add charge conservation. Sister Momoko has a similar effect on her own Doppel, and I remember underestimating it, but as demonstrated in her Kimochi event, Charge Conserve makes it trivial to spam Doppel. The only problem is that outside of Kimochi, where charges and MP are preserved between rounds, it'll be harder to maintain charge in other areas of the game, because she has no other source of conservation in her kit. Sis Momo at least has conservation as an active skill as a failsafe, but Yacht Charge has no such luxury. You'll be at the mercy of RNG like the good old days of Charge, which is to say, bad. However, considering her high attack, CC plus 4, and massive 40% charge disc bonus, Yacharge will at least make up for the loss of damage in some capacity. Yacharge is a selfish unit in a vacuum and can sustain herself pretty well, but in Kimochi, we can loop that double like nobody's business with a little help. Otherwise, if you want to run her in a team, it's a little harder to get the most out of her without the safety net that conservation provides. Your combos won't be saved, and you won't get to double so easily. Instead, think of her as a DPS unit that happens to like a lot of charge, like a Yame, but better. But therein lies another problem with Yacht Charge. Like a Yame, her ability to build charge is limited by the lack of conservation, while her ability to spend it is limited by the lack of, well, discs that aren't charge. Yacht Charge makes an effort to be a Chargius, but falls short of expectations. This doesn't mean she's bad, but it does make it hard to place her in a team that plays to her strengths, or even plays to the role she wants to fill. The lack of conservation really kills it. Honestly, Mitsune and Sai are just plain better, and they're permanent units. Oh, and of course the other limited units in Sister Momoko and Kami Senpai, they're way better at being charge units than Yacht Charge. But hey, for the people who get Yacht Charge, at least they'll enjoy her in Kimochi, because I know my ass ain't getting that ass with my 100 rolls. Oh, she's so pretty, and she's not even gonna be in the anniversary pool. Maybe, I don't know, probably though.